I think it's also an honor for Malaysian women to be given this position, and the first time to hold this in the Malaysian Parliament. I think it augurs well for our democracy and the way things have done. Have been in our country. Yet I also am grateful that the three parties agreed that I was going to take that position, and I thank them for the trust. But I also feel the burden in that sense of filling in the shoes after Mr. Lim Kit Siang and Ustaz Fazino Arwah, and also Dato' Asri before that. So there has been a history of very good opposition leaders in our country. So I hope to fill in those shoes and probably have a little bit of gender sensitivity to it by being the woman. I will just see how the situation is, because I will be, first timer as well in that sense as a leader, and I've never been sort of confrontational. That is part of my weakness in a sense. If you look at if you want to build opposition, you have this image of fiery speeches and how Mr. Kit Siang has done his term. But I think give me a chance. Probably I will have to have a different attitude now, because before I was only one seat in Parliament, especially in 2004 term, the term after 2004 elections, and before that I just became a first-time MP. So the third time probably I will have more experience to gather from, and therefore a little bit more outspokenness, I think. Well, probably it's a repeat of 1998. I was a politician's wife, I was happy doing my work in hospital. I was happy just making coffee, and then I was thrusted into this limelight and having to deal with so many things. Given a choice, of course, I would prefer to go back and lead a sort of a not so political life. But I think sometimes Providence has it such that I am together with a politician who is a husband. Now my daughter is an MP. So I think basically I will help out. I will be there when the need arises, and I think being opposition leader is something that I would like very much to do my utmost, my best. I have been I had my chance. I had an education, and I became a doctor. I served my time for having a scholarship of 10 years. I did more than that, and then I had a problem politically that affected me family-wise and career-wise, everything. So I think I will draw upon all the experiences that I've gone through to try to be a good opposition leader, a woman opposition leader. If I did mention that I was going to set aside my seat for Anwar, of course there are some views. That's one option. There's some views of people saying, why don't we then get another seat for Anwar? He may not just take Permatang Power, but there are other few seats that the MPs are actually willing to give it to him. It may not be as urgent as we thought it to be. If we had been government, yes, it would have been urgent for him. Now, as opposition leader, I suppose you can take a bit more time. It's okay. I think we have enough opposition at the moment, so Anwar can then do other work and try to formalize this coalition to be more crystallized. I'm proud of them. I'm really proud of my husband. I'm proud of my daughter. I'm the mum, so it's not overshadowing me. There is nothing to overshadow. I think if they are there to serve the country, I am so proud, and I thank God that we are giving this opportunity to do so.
Do you encourage your children to be in active politics? Having to gone through that kind of trauma for your whole family?
No, I don't encourage them, but I give them a choice. They make their own choices. If they'd like to, of course, I wouldn't stop them. I'd support them. Because when Isa wanted to contest, I was not very happy because she was going to take on a giant, a woman minister, well known, and it's not easy. And she's a novice. It's not quite novice. She's young and inexperienced, and so I'm a mom. You want to protect your daughter. You want to protect your child. Until the end of my life, I'll still be a mom. That's first foremost. So when Isa wanted to, but she made a choice. Once she makes a choice, I'll support. I'm also a mom in that sense. You will support your daughter because mommy's love is something that you can't question too much. I don't know, because I think both Anwar and I, when Isa wanted to, she has her own mind. She has. I don't see it as a political dynasty. I suppose if you have a government already and you are in power, then it's kind of you dispense with power down the road. Now we don't actually have power. We are opposition. We are quite in the wilderness. Nothing much, And she's interested. Okay, she contested and she won. And Anwar, of course, former deputy prime minister before, and trying to not actually make a comeback, to matter in our political scene and in our governing and all that, as a concerned citizen. So I don't consider it as a political dynasty. For me, yes, probably it was accidental, but I think people accept me because I don't think I'm the regular politician. When she was first born, of course, it was a very emotional moment for me, and then I took care of little Safia, clean her, bath her. It was such an enjoyable experience to see her now, 6 months down the road. She's grown, so it's an enjoyable experience being grandma, and also because I'm not responsible for her. Because last time as a mom, you're more tense because you're responsible for this thing, and therefore you can't you have to take care. Now I can just pass her over to her parents if I have something to do.
So she's still staying with
with us. When she was first born, oh goodness, of course it was emotional for me because my daughter having to go through childbirth, labor, and she was born and she opened her eyes and looked at everyone in the room and wow. I was there when she was born. In a way, yes, during the campaign and all that, we kind of we were separated a bit, but these are things that we went through in life. When Anwar was in jail, we were separated. When he was busy in holding office, we didn't have much time either. So there are times when we had time, and then when he was released from prison, we had time together, and he was in hospital. So then the whole family kind of we spent quality time together. Then we had 1 year when he was a professor in US, So we had some good times, some bad times, like any other family, and we have to treasure the moments, because if sometimes you take things for granted, you don't remember, and therefore you don't treasure, and then when suddenly you just realize, God, life has gone, and where were you? And it's all like a distant past and memory. But now when you hear, you say, oh yeah, you have to take every moment, and now exciting times, it makes it so much better.